This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 545, a list of 30-day challenges you can start today by James Altucher of jamesaltucher.com, and I'm Justin Malik. This is the podcast where I act as a personal narrator for you for free, mostly from blogs, sometimes from books, anything that I think can help you optimize your life. And it's crazy to me how well this podcast is doing. It's only a year and a half old, but last time I checked, this was the number 3 health podcast in iTunes, and near the top 100 across all categories in the United States. It's amazing. I have you to thank for that. The rankings in iTunes are mostly determined by the number of new subscribers. So if you're a new listener, thank you for being here and subscribing. And if you enjoy audiobooks on personal development, then I'm sure you'll like this podcast. It's pretty similar. And I haven't read from James Altucher in a while. As a refresher, he's a writer, entrepreneur, investor, podcaster, and more. And he actually lives in Airbnbs. For quite a long time, he's been doing that, actually. You'll hear about that in today's post. So with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. A list of 30-day challenges you can start today by James Altucher of jamesaltucher.com. When I'm stuck and disgusted with my life, or bored and afraid of the future, or unhappy with all my choices, this is what I do. I have to do it. I don't want to be in a rut. We only get one of these brains and it runs out in about 80 years, give or take. But it has to be fun. I want to always move my life in the direction that fascinates me. I want love to be my GPS. I want to do something where the end goal is a surprise until I get there. I made a list of 30-day challenges. Some of them I've tried. Some of them I'm trying now. Some of them I tried and failed. I'm always in some experiment, some challenge. Some are related to career or money. Some are related to just living a better, happier life. Nothing wrong with better and happier. Often the best way to find flavor in life is to seek out the sweetness in it. A strawberry on a cloudy day is sometimes enough. 30-day challenges. A. Hug one stranger a day. Not as easy as you think, despite the many benefits. I am trying it. It breaks down all my shyness, my awkwardness, and it gives the benefits of touch. B. Negotiate once a day. At a Starbucks, ask for 10% off, for instance. Negotiating is not about being tough. It's about figuring out what your value is. C. Do stand-up comedy once a week for a month. This breaks down every conception I've ever had about who I am and what it's like to go in front of a bunch of strangers and make a total fool of myself. E. Live only in Airbnbs for 30 days. I'm on my 21st month. And it's been great. Maybe this will change. I'm always open for reinvention. F. Return an email to someone from 10 years ago that you've never returned. Do this every day for 30 days. You'll be amazed how grateful and happy you make people. One time someone bought me jamesaltucher.com for my birthday. I didn't respond to his email for 4 or 5 years. Finally, I wrote back, "Okay, I'll take it." We're good friends now. And I'm the proud owner of jamesaltucher.com. G. Play every day. In the last few days, I played basketball, ping pong, poker, virtual reality games, etc. Play is the way we prepare for the disasters in life. We go into tense situations and we have fun solving them. H. Give away 10% of your income this month, but not to charities, just to random homeless people or as extra large tips, etc. You will have at least 30 to 50 individual moments of charity you are not used to. I. Put your shower on extreme cold for at least 4 seconds at the end of the shower. This is supposed to be very healthy, but for the first few days until you are used to it, very hard to do. J. Take a photograph a day and put it on Instagram. I did this for a month about a year ago. I try to find the most interesting person I could find, photo them, and interview them. It's hard to go up to people. K. Write every day. I've been writing every day since 2002. The great thing is, if you write 1,000 words a day, you have enough material for about 6 to 8 books a year. Because of this challenge I started so long ago, I've written 18 books, 13 bad books, 1 okay book, 4 good books. L. The No Complaints Challenge. Probably the hardest challenge on this list. Simply don't complain for 30 days in a row. Whenever I try doing this, I realize how often my thoughts settle on complaining thoughts. This exercise is like a training ground to notice, then deflect those complaining thoughts into something more productive. M. Come up with one app idea a day. Then spec it out, put it on Freelancer, and see if people bid to do it. Yesterday, I spec'd out an app for people who are going steady. The app deletes all the dating apps on your phone. I put it on Freelancer and then wrote about what happened next on my Facebook page. N. Write a book in a month. Think of something you love, write about it every day for 30 days, then upload the result to Amazon and self-publish it as a book. It doesn't matter how long it is. For instance, if you love TV, write about a different favorite TV show every day and what you learned from it, then title the book, Everything I Know About Love, I Learned from TV. O. Exercise every day, 30 minutes at least. See how you feel after 30 days. Do I do this? Not really, although if I'm by myself, I try to break dance for half an hour, in private. Okay, there's a good number of challenges to start with. If you can even do one of these, I guarantee your life will change. At the very least, do this. P. Write down 10 ideas a day for 30 days. Your idea muscle needs to be exercised like any other muscle. Do this for a month and you will become an idea machine. Even further, write down 10 ideas to help others and send the ideas to them. This will make you an idea machine and a networking machine. You'll meet people and create opportunities. Creativity plus networking plus humility equals massive success. That's what this exercise is about. I know whenever I am at rock bottom, this is my first step up the ladder. Don't think of these things as challenges. Think of them as beginnings. You just listened to the post titled A List of 30-Day Challenges You Can Start Today by James Altucher of jamesaltucher.com. And you can start today. If you want to do one of these things, don't start at the first of the month. Just start today so you get started in the first place. James has a really unique style of writing, which makes it a little harder to narrate than all the other writers, but it's always a pleasure and a fun challenge. And I'm all about challenges. Hopefully you'll try at least one of these. Or if you have any of your own that worked really well for you, let me know. The best way to get in touch with me personally is in the Optimal Living Daily Podcast Facebook group. I'll approve you if you request to join. You can search for Optimal Living Daily Podcasts in Facebook to find it. Or we have a shortcut link that's oldpodcast.com/Facebook. And thank you for listening all the way through. Do know that I really appreciate you listening and being a subscriber. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the Friday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.
Hey, this is Dan from the Optimal Finance Daily Podcast, which is a lot like this show, except more focused on personal finance. Justin handpicks the best posts he can find from blogs and authors like Ramit Sethi, Mr. Money Mustache, and more, and I read them to you 5 days a week. So if you enjoy this podcast, come on over and subscribe to Optimal Finance Daily too. And together, we'll optimize your financial life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.